SUNY-Cortland. The saying goes that looks can be deceiving. Add sports records to that. Honeoye Falls-Lima returned to the Class I girls lacrosse state semifinals Friday despite a record that wasn't overly impressive, 7-12, but the Cougars, who fell to Mount Sinai in last year's state championship, didn't look anything like a 12-loss team while playing Section 1 champion Brewster at SUNY-Cortland. The Cougars, who trailed 7-5 early in the second half, kept Brewster out of prime shooting areas throughout most of the game and took advantage of shooting space fouls called against the Bears as they rallied for a 10-9 win and a return trip to the final. The Section V champions will play Section VII's Cold Spring Harbor at 9 a.m. Saturday at SUNY-Cortland in the title game. Senior Kieran Ratliff, who scored the game's first goal less than 2 minutes in, led the Cougars with 4 goals and an assist. But it was Paige Smith's 8-meter free position goal, one of the Cougars' 3 free position goals, that was the game winner. That came with 6:08 remaining and occurred a little more than 2 minutes after Brewster's Megan Beal tied the game off a Lauren Kraft feed. Kraft, who will play for Penn State next year, scored 3 times and had 1 assist. Beal had 2 goals and 3 assists and Marina Souza also had 2 goals for Brewster, which ends the year 17-5. HFL coach Kevin O'Connell intentionally builds a challenging schedule for his team, so it has experience in tight games during the postseason. We play in a very competitive league that prepares us for these moments and very competitive non-league games, O'Connell said. We were prepared. We were not caught up in those losses. You learn a lot more in defeat. We learned character and how to respond. Today, Ratliff agreed. We know how to come back from losses, she said. We know how to take them. It prepares us for this tournament. Indeed, Cougar coach Kevin O'Connell intentionally fashioned a schedule that included talented bigger schools to prep his team for playoffs. Peyton Reed and Smith each had 2 goals for the Cougars. Jill Sullivan and Eliza Wild also scored. Ratliff, Brooke Buckland and Lexi Ruff each had an assist. Brewster's Danielle Heinz and Honeoye Falls-Lima's Bridget Kiefer each had 9 saves. Twitter, @HaggertyNancy